Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and today I'm going to do a little tutorial Tuesday. I am feeling ready for summer and I figured we would do a blush bronze sculpted look. So if you want some tips and tricks and techniques to get you summer ready for a nice blush and bronzed look, then keep on watching. You know, I bought this cute new shirt from Target, right, in that little Wild Fable section because I wear a lot of black, but I also want to be summery. So I bought this cute shirt and I swear to God, my tits are about to fall out. I keep adjusting the strap. It's just not happening. I don't know what I'm going to do because I already took the fucking tags off it. But I am feeling a little inspired today. I understand that I already have my eye makeup on, but I am inspired by a product that apparently is sold out. I didn't even know when it went on sale. I don't even know if it's gonna come back in stock. A little disappointed that I missed out on this product, but it is a product from Dior. And I originally found this product when I was perusing for the Sephora sale, so it was out of stock then. So I don't know when it launched. I don't know if it's gonna ever come back in stock, but it is the Dior Forever Nude Bronze Glow Powder Bronzer. So it's like this powder bronzer with some gold in it. You got some corals in there, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I had my eyes on the coral one. So they have a coral bronze and then they have a pink bronze. And I got inspired because I am a big fan of like the heavy bronzer, sunburnt look for the summer. And that is what we're gonna do today. Now, I went ahead and put on my foundation. I have a little bit of eye makeup on because we are going to be focused on the face makeup today. And I haven't powdered my face because I'm going to do a little bit of underpainting. So I have intense bronzer and intense blush. I don't know if this is going to be, this could be a tutorial, right? A little tutorial Tuesday. I'm also a big fan of heavy sculpting. So I am going to contour my face. Not bronze my face first, contour my face. I know everybody does their makeup differently. I am the type of person contour is cool toned. Okay, contour is to create shadow, add some lift, add some sculpting to your face, which is what I like to do. I have really high cheekbones. I like to make them look more prominent, a little bit more sharp, and kind of hollow out my cheeks a little bit. These names, I tell you. SoftSculpt Shaping Step from Makeup by Mario. This is in the shade medium. I really like this product. I actually, I think I got this one for Christmas, in like the past year. So I am gonna go ahead and take this and I'm just going to really cut right here. So I'm gonna kind of dab it. But I do like that high sculpted look, and that's not just for the summer, that is year round. I also take, I've got to take my earrings out. Earrings are out. I also like to sculpt under my jaw. I want all of my angles super sharp, super dramatic. And that's just personal. That is, I know everybody likes to contour their face a little bit differently. I do not contour my nose because I'll contour my nose sometimes when I'm like bored and I have like an absurd amount of time on my hands. Today is not that day, but also I don't think it makes that big of a difference for my face personally. And even though that contour stick goes on really dark, it blends out so nicely. I definitely upgraded when I got that contour stick. Before I was using like the iconic London, I had like a whole palette of contours, like light and dark, so you could highlight and contour basically. And I love that palette. And so I kind of used it until I hit pan. And then when I was to go repurchase products for contour, even though the pans would pop out, like there's holes in the back of that palette, so you could pop it out and technically have refills for it. Iconic London unfortunately did not sell refills. It's like, oh, I don't really want to buy a whole palette again because there was 2 or 3 shades that I didn't use. I didn't use the highlight shades often at all. I used 2 of the contour shades a lot. And it's just not worth buying a whole palette, which is how I end up with this Makeup by Mario contour stick. And my gosh, is it an upgrade. And I'm not shitting on Iconic London. I love Iconic London, but I feel like if you're gonna contour, Makeup by Mario's contour stick is the way to go. Now, when I contour my face, so like you saw how I was like buffing on my neck and I was like really pressing it in and really kind of buffing it out so it flowed down my neck and it was a little bit more airbrushed. When I'm contouring my face, I kind of dab instead of like rub it in. And sometimes, like right now, it's still pretty prominent. I'm just gonna add a little more, just a little bit more. So I'm just gonna kind of dab a little bit right here where I feel like I need a little bit more shadow. And I feel like that makes a huge difference in my face. I've always had really chunky cheeks. Now as I've gotten older, it's not as chunky as they used to be. And then after children, they definitely weren't as chunky as they used to be. I mean, when I was having babies, my face was like, whoop. And I contoured then, I contour now. It's like one of those 2016 makeup trends. I have not stopped contouring. I've always done the contour. I love the contour. I don't see myself stopping the contour. Now, unfortunately, I have a little bit of a breakout right here. And when I have breakouts that are kind of clustered together, product does stick there. So this is not on the Makeup by Mario, but I am going to try to fix it a little bit. But when I have a patch of acne where it's like multiple little breakouts all blessed and put together to make my day better, apparently, it does stick. And it's the same with my foundation. It doesn't always look the best, but you know, it can't always be perfect. Now I want to go for that coral blushed bronzed vibe. So I'm going to underpaint with this one from Huda Beauty. I recently picked this up. I don't think this is part of the new shade extension, but this is the blush filter in the shade Sunset Lychee. Oh, this is a pretty color. I think for me, like the corals look really great with that bronzed look and kind of help achieve like that sun-kissed little sunburnt look. So this is the shade. And this does, I wouldn't say it dries down super quickly, but it's better to work one side of the face at a time. Like don't go ahead and put the dots all over, okay? Because then when you get to the other side of the face, it's a little, you gotta put a little more effort in. If you do one side at a time, and I'm gonna be really heavy with the blush, okay? So I'm bringing it down so low. I like to take my blush all the way up to the tail of my eyebrow. So, and these are really easy to blend out, and these are really easy to give it. I feel like some liquid blushes, they don't blend out seamlessly, where they kind of look a little choppy when you get towards the center of the face. But this kind of, if you keep the pigment centered at your temple and then work your way out, it blends really nicely with your foundation where it looks a little bit more natural than just a harsh, oh, there's your foundation, there's your blush. I have like 3 shades of this liquid blush from Huda Beauty. I really do enjoy it. I am tempted to pick up more. I probably should have during the Sephora sale, but you know, I was trying to be a little conservative with my spending because I don't always need to buy a shit ton of new products. And even though right now I'm saying I should buy more shades, I want to buy more shades, it doesn't mean I'm going to buy them anytime soon. Now I want this a little bit more intense, so I'm going to add a couple more dots. And I'm going to center them right here, not on the outside, because I want it to be heavier at my temple and a little bit blended and a little softer as it goes towards the center of my face. I also feel like this shade is a match for the corals within that bronzer compact from Dior. I'm trying to, is this side a little more intense? I think it is. I need more on this side. What's really great though, if I do go too intense, I still haven't powdered my face. So when I do powder my face, it's gonna kind of dull the blush a little bit, which is why I'm gonna go in with a powder blush to kind of complete the look. I mean, I use a translucent setting powder on my face, but even when you use a translucent setting powder, it still kind of mutes what's underneath it. And it's not going to mute it completely. Like the blush is still going to show through, but if it is too intense, it's a good way to tone it down a little bit. And before I powder my face, I am going to put on some bronzer. Today, I am actually going to go into an oldie, but it's still a goodie. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. This is a go-to that I had before I bought the Makeup by Mario. This is a little bit more pigmented right off the bat. matte. And it's still a cream bronzer. I prefer a cream bronzer over a powdered bronzer. It just looks so much nicer on the skin. So I like to put quite a bit on my brush, and then I will kind of press it in on my hand. So I get quite a bit of product on there. And I am going to bronze the top of my forehead and bring it into that blush. And I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna swish it all around. I'm gonna pat it in basically, because then it looks more natural and it's not harsh lines. Because my goal is to be sun-kissed, but you know, with makeup and not actually damaging my skin. And then I'm also gonna take the bronzer and I'm gonna put it like on and a little bit under my blush right here and kind of bring it up just a little bit. I'm not gonna try to cover the blush, but I wanna blend it into the blush. Now, it does look a little intense right now, but I am gonna powder my face and I'm actually gonna make it a little bit more intense because I'm trying to be sun-kissed. So I'm gonna powder my face real quick and then I'll dip into my powder blush that I wanna use today. And this one's a new one, but I'm going to like lightly powder my face. So I wanna get as much off the brush as possible. I don't wanna over powder it because then I'm gonna lose some of the glow that my products that I've laid down give my face. And I'm focusing most of the powder on my T-zone where I want it a little bit more matte and putting less on the outside of my face where I want the glow from the bronzer and the blush. But you can tell I've kept the glow, which is kind of the point. Now, the blush I'm gonna use that's my powder blush is actually a newer blush. It is a blush quad from Huda Beauty. So this is the new Strawberry Latte Blush Filter Palette. I have only used this once. These are gorgeous. I feel like these are gonna be the perfect tones for the summer. And I'm gonna start off with like this deeper red shade here. And I'm gonna put it on my temple, but I'm gonna do it very, very lightly. I don't want to like overdo it. And I don't wanna take out the corals that I have as well. But I feel like the reds and the corals are gonna blend really, really nicely together. And I feel like these blushes from Huda Beauty, now I didn't buy any of the quads that were released over the holidays. So I haven't tried this format or formula before. And I like that these aren't just matte. Like they have a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a glow to them, like a little glow within without being glittery and chunky. And I really enjoy that because that's kind of what you get with a liquid blush. But sometimes if you are oily, you're gonna powder your entire face and you lose that glow. So you can really easily add this on top of a fully matte face and you get a really gorgeous, lightly lit glow within from these blushes. Oh, and that red just blends with that coral really nicely. And it does give that like sunburnt look. I want to put a little bit under my eyes here, but I'm worried that it might be too much. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh yeah, see how this side looks a little bit more finished, a little bit more put together. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side where I didn't dip back into the pan. Like I'm just taking what's ever left over and excess on my brush and I'm just kind of putting it under my eye a little bit. So it's a little bit more tied together. And I always, when I do heavy blush, I also take it and put it on the edge of my eyeshadow. I want to add a little bit more bronzer, but I don't want to do it too much. I kind of just want to blend out a little bit more where I put my earlier bronzer on and like where I put the blush on. I'm going to go into the Makeup by Mario. This is the SoftSculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. It's more of a balmy kind of texture and it's definitely less pigmented. So it's easy to build up, but it's easy to blend and it looks really natural and it is glowy. And I think all I need to finish out this like glowy sun-kissed look is a bit of highlighter. So I'm gonna go into the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in the shade Gold Halo. I love a I love a gold or champagne highlight for the summer. I think it's like the perfect time of year to pull these type of colors out. They look nice with bronzers and just like, you know, a little bit more tan, a little bit more sun-kissed. So I feel like this is the color I need to use. Plus, I really have been enjoying this. This has kind of got me back into using highlighter because I haven't really been into using highlighter. So I'm going to take this and just kind of pop a little bit on. Honestly, I could have gone with a deeper gold. I feel like that probably would have looked a little bit better, but it does look really nice. Like it's kind of glowy, a little bit wet on the skin, but it's not chunky. I don't like a chunky highlight. I've grown up a little bit. 10 years ago, I would have wanted it chunkier, a glitter. I would want it to change colors under the light. Now I'm like, I want it more simple, a little glowier, a little, but it adds a little healthiness to your face. And so I'm taking this clean brush and I'm kind of just blending it out. And even though I have a massive pimple on this side, it's probably going to make it pop a little bit more. I don't mind. All right, I feel like once you put on the rest of your eyeshadow and you add a lippy, it looks really nicely put together. And I do feel a little bit like a bronzed goddess. As summer is getting closer and the weather's already pretty hot where I live, I definitely see myself redoing this look a little bit later on with heavier bronzer even heavier blush. But I think this is perfect for like a summer ready kind of look. Now I went ahead and did a brown lippy because it kind of just brings all that bronziness together, and I wanted to use a juicy lip product. So for my lips, I did use the MAC lip liner in the shade Chestnut, and then the 3D gloss from Fui. This is like their Dirty Cola one, and I believe this is like the 70% one. So they do have like a more sheer formula, and this one's a little bit more pigmented, but I feel like this lippy is absolutely stunning. I love these 3D glosses because they just make your lips look so, so juicy. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And give me some suggestions in the comment section below for your favorite bronzers and blushes. I'm like itching to buy a new bronzer. I have a couple in my wish list in my Sephora account. A few of them haven't even come out yet, but let me know what you all like to use. And until next time, bye y'all.